Hello, and welcome back to the channel. As you can see here, we're kind of at the beginning of the free agency period after the 26-27 season. This is the 26-27 season recap. As you can see, we kind of did not win the Stanley Cup, so kind of if you go through the regular season and kind of free agency period and all that good stuff. So kind of starting off with the regular season. As you see, we finished with a 36-39-7 record, which was bad enough for 79 points and 6th in the Pacific, so we didn't make the playoffs. So we're kind of seem to be getting a bit of a pattern here. We're alternating years of making the conference finals and losing, and then missing the playoffs entirely, which is not a good pattern to have, but it is what it is. Yes, we finished the 36-39-7 record. In terms of kind of point totals and stuff, the leading scorer in the regular season was Jonathan Huberdeau, 21 goals, 40 assists, 61 points. Matt Coronato kind of regressed, as did the entire team pretty much. Finished 23-26 for 49 points. In terms of kind of standings and whatnot overall, President's Trophy went to the Pittsburgh Penguins with 113 points. And kind of in terms of the playoffs and whatnot, as you already saw, the Maple Leafs won the Stanley Cup. They beat the Stars to win the cup. They kind of break their curse. We missed the playoffs, so like we talk about in terms of our playoffs and whatnot. So we can just go into kind of the awards and stuff. So kind of go individual awards, as you see here. The Art Ross went to Sam Reinhart, finished with 97 points, and then picked up the Hart. Norris went to Adam Fox for the second year in a row. Lady Bing went to Sam Reinhart. Calder went to, I'm guessing, computer generated guy. Conn Smythe went to Austin Matthews. Vezina went to Vasilevsky. Jennings went to Justin Wolfe. He had traded away a couple seasons ago, so kind of unfortunate. Masterton was Cody Ceci. Jack Adams and Nashville Predators. They finished second in the Central with 91 points. Selke went to Philippe Deneau. Zito Reinhardt, and Rocket Richard to Austin Matthews. So kind of, let's get it for the awards and whatnot. In terms of kind of the draft, in terms of the 25 draft class, which we're kind of ready to sign ELCs. We signed all of them to ELCs except for 2 left wingers who I kind of released, so there's only 2 busts. Everyone else has been signed to an ELC. So we're kind of similar, right? Same as last season, where we had 2 busts there, 2 busts again. We also have a pretty decent hit rate for how many draft picks we've had in all these different seasons. So I'm pretty satisfied with that. There's the 2027 draft. 5th overall, we drafted a kind of left winger, CPU generated guy who I ended up signing to manager level contracts. He was already like 81 overall, so he's going to be, I think, our third line left winger. So I ended up trading away our barbershop. So I guess I should get into that before I do the draft. In terms of trades, so since we were kind of 10 points out of the playoffs or so by the trade deadline, and they're doing a big sell-off, so I traded Mason Marchment to Vancouver for 2 firsts, Alex Tuch to Toronto for a first, so I sent Tuch to the cup-winning team, I guess, so I could help them win the cup. So Tuch to the Toronto for a first and a third, Emil Bemstrom to the Rangers for a 5th and a 7th, John Tavares to the Ducks for Blake Lizotte and a 1-for-1, who I didn't end up re-signing, so it's kind of a wash. And then Connor Clifton for a 3rd and a 5th. At the draft, I traded our 1 3rd-round pick. Oh no, I got a 3rd-round pick for trading a bunch of picks away to Arizona. And then in the offseason, I traded Barbashev to the Lightning for 2 3rds. Then Zane Parekh, I'm probably mispronounced that, but he was a prospect defenseman who was kind of ready to fit in the NHL lineup, but his player preferences didn't align with their kind of coach's fit at all, so he would have kind of been a net negative on any defensive pairing, so traded him to Ottawa for a 2nd and a 3rd. So in kind of terms of free agency business, kind of pulled them up in here, I guess, so we can see the numbers from last season. So we were looking for kind of a lot of stuff again, pretty much entire first line again, kind of 3rd line center, 3rd line right wing, and 4th line right wing, and then kind of top 4 on the right side of the defense again. So Tyler Bertuzzi was our kind of 1st line left wing, first choice, so we got him in. See if I do this by position, that's probably better. So center Blake Coleman originally didn't want to re-sign, let him walk free agency, but then Pavel Zacha was our first choice and a first line center player, but he didn't accept the contract I offered. I think went to like, I forget who, but he didn't sign with us. So I had to kind of go back up, and Coleman was still available, so sign him there. And Barrett Hayton was our kind of third line center choice on a 1-year deal, kind of experimental thing, same ages. And then Samuel Hansik's going to be our fourth line center. He's a rookie, or going to be a rookie. He kind of got played some games at the end of the season because like the trade deadline, kind of moving people around and whatnot. And then Thomas Nosek is going to be our kind of 13th forward. As I had kind of left winger was Tyler Bertuzzi on a 1-year deal because he has an X Factor. Try him out and see if he works. He is our first choice there. Right winger, Drake Batherson was kind of our first choice on a 1-year deal. Wasn't really with X Factors and stuff. He was kind of the best potential fit according to the scouts, so going with him. Ryan Hartman, third line right winger, and then Wade Allison, fourth line right winger, all on 1-year deals. And there's Matthew Coronato. We'll kind of get into that at the end. And then on defense, we brought back Sean Walker, who was I was going to bring back anyway. Basically, who's supposed to be kind of our middle pair again. He originally wanted to on a 4-year deal, and we were kind of in the reset period. I always wanted to sign him to a 3-year deal because he's 32. So I let him walk to free agency, and then ended up re-signing him in to kind of be our middle pair. But he's going to end up being our top pair guy again because I went after Evan Bouchard on a 1-year deal, but he didn't want that. I think signed to St. Louis. And so I had to bring in Artem Zub as kind of a backup option to be our middle pair right defenseman. So that's kind of that's the X goalies who were kind of Swayman and Drieger, who were kind of meh, but we're kind of stuck with them. So we'll see if they can improve this upcoming season. But as I kind of said, I'll kind of go back here to right wing. So this might be the last season of this because Matt Coronato's contract is expiring at the end of the year. It's kind of upcoming 27-28 season, and so it's kind of hopefully let's kind of wrap this into my expectations for next season thing as I kind of wrap up here. Is I'm kind of based on this pattern. Hypothetically, if the pattern holds, we'll somehow make the playoffs, make it to the conference finals, and lose again. But if not, which I'm kind of this free agency period, I wasn't too satisfied with TBH because we kind of have like the two biggest kind of first line ones are kind of alright, but they weren't really first line like level players. Technically, they're just the best overall players available. We're choosing Batherson, so that's kind of not great. And then kind of not missing out on our kind of top pair right defenseman and top line center kind of first targets. I think we're kind of going to probably have, honestly, kind of a similar season to last season, maybe slightly better if Bertuzzi and Batherson kind of fill in better on the first line and stuff. So I'm going to say we're probably going to be like a bubble team, maybe make the playoffs, maybe miss the playoffs. And kind of if that's the case, then there's a good chance that Coronato's not going to want to re-sign because of kind of the team's poor record for the past couple, like, because it'll be 2 seasons in a row and miss the playoffs and have a poor record. But hopefully if we make the playoffs, hopefully he'll want to re-sign him and keep going. But we'll kind of have to find out at the end of next season. But yes, that's kind of it. So next episode will kind of be the 27-28 season recap, where hopefully somehow can make a miracle run with the cup, but I highly doubt it. And we'll kind of see if Coronato wants to re-sign and if the series will be continuing, or it'll be our second Jersey Quest kind of franchise mode failure on the channel, which is the first one in a while, but hopefully it won't be the case and we'll kind of be able to keep going and whatnot. But yeah, thank you for watching if you watch this, and hopefully you want to check out the next video as well.